man. So what's life been like for you after football?
Life is good, man.
I heard you had 3 kids.
3 kids, married, 3 kids. I mean, I've been blessed. I've been in a situation where, I made a lot of money playing ball, was smart with it, made good investments, made good decisions, and now I get to live the life that I want to live. I own a few businesses. I own an engineering staffing business. I own a real estate development business. I run my foundation. I'm out of my farm. I have a horse farm here. I'm in Maryland. Life is good. But more importantly than any of all those businesses or making money is that I'm raising kids. I'm raising 2 little girls and a son.
Yeah.
And, so I've always looked at life like life is about phases, right? When you're young, it's about playing and enjoying yourself. And when you in college, now it's trying to work to your goal to get a job or whatever was next for you. Then when you're 20s, it's about getting it in and enjoying life, right? Then your 30s, things start to slow down for me. Retirement happened. And then I started looking for a wife. Then when I found a wife, I was like, okay, now it's time to have kids. And so as a 44-year-old man, now the most important thing is for me to pour into my kids to give them the experience and opportunity that they deserve and they should have. And teaching. It's about teaching for me now. And obviously we have fun. We do everything like that as well. But now my lifestyle is totally different than it was before. And we ain't at OTI every night on every Wednesday night. It's just like lifestyle is different. It's good though because now, we do so many things business-wise and I bring the kids along. They didn't know me when I played ball. So I tell them about football. They be like, yeah, I don't even want to care. I tell them, I wrote a book like 2 years ago.
What's the name of the book?
It's called The Mouse That Played Football. Okay. So it's really about a little mouse that was not given a chance. People said he's too small, can't do it. And the truth is, in life, everybody's going to doubt you. Some people are going to doubt you. Some people are going to say you're the best thing ever. But those people that doubt you, they don't get an opportunity to tell you what you're going to do. What's going to happen for you is always going to be a result of what you put into it. Okay. Right? If you put in hard work and you do the right things, you network, you be in the right place at the right time, you keep your nose clean, you got an opportunity, you got a chance. If you messing around, you doing this and doing that, and you going down the wrong alley, the odds that you do the right thing and where good things happen to you, it's not as great. Yeah. And so for me right now, life is good. We have a foundation that I run out of my farm. And really the foundation is about giving back. It's about helping to educate, helping to empower, helping to open the doors for opportunity for young people. We have an agricultural data analytics camp that we run out at UDC. And it's all about agriculture and how do we get young people to understand there's job opportunities with the USDA. There's job opportunities out here that you might not be able to see your parents or your friends doing, but there's money, big money out there. We have an athletic data analytics camp at Bowie State. I mean, just think about it. Our young people, our minority young people, they scared of data analytics. What they don't understand is when I argue with Derek about who's better, LeBron or Jordan, we talking about data analytics. Yeah. We talking about, well, Jordan has 6 championships, LeBron has 4. We talking about, he has this many rebounds, Jordan. So that's data. Right. That's how this thing is made. And the reason I do all of that is because what I saw was all black football players, all black basketball players. But the people that's making the decisions upstairs is all white. Look at the draft.
Or even analyzing.
Yeah. Look at the draft. See how many brothers you see in that draft room. Right. Not very many. But so now they're not going to get the old former players. They're going to get the jokers that went to MIT and Yale and Stanford and Harvard. And they ain't never played a down of football. They never played basketball. But they can read the information and they can tell their boss, this is why you should pick this man. Because the probability of him being good based on the data that we talk about in the barbershop every day.
Every day, yeah. Right.
Based on the data, he's going to be a good player. Right. But for us, we scared of it. And we can't keep going down that road with our people, man.
Yeah.
So, man, if it's any way that we can help, man, we more than willing. Because we started a company or a nonprofit called SiriusVybe Kids, right? And our main focus is on go-go because when we was kids, that's when go-go basically got into our hearts, right? And right now, it's not really in the schools. So we want to outreach to the kids.
What you talking about? How is go-go not in the schools in this DMV area?
They took music out of the schools completely.
That's just crazy.
Yeah.
You know why they took it? I mean, to me, I don't know why they took it out, but our people, it's my belief that our people need every opportunity we can get.
We deserve that opportunity.
I mean, y'all have led the way to earning this opportunity.
Yeah.
Why would they ever take away an opportunity for us? You talking about the school system needs to be revised, and I don't want to go too far on that, but you talking about a school that they learning crazy stuff that they don't need to even learn. They'll never use.
Yeah.
Music you can use for a lifetime.
Yeah. And it's in your life.
And it's it's been confirmed that, kids that study music are better in math, science, and reading, and and I understand money and budgets and all that kind of stuff, but I mean, if they find money for everything else, they could definitely find money for, what we need it for music.
So my guy, man, look, man, we would like to utilize your resources and everything you got going on, man, to help us move in the direction that we need to move in.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Sometimes
if it's about positivity and helping these young people, man, that's what. So I live in Brooklyn, but I come here during the summers. I'm here all summer. And so when I come back, I'm listening to the news and watching the news, and you're just like, what is going on? Yeah. What's going on out here? Our young people need something to do. They need recreation. They need an outlet. And unfortunately, in the schools, they taking the outlets away.
Yeah. And we come up in a time where, and you pretty much the same age as us. I'm 44 and he's 62. Yeah, so you 44, and we were coming up. Kids were outside. We did things with our hands. We played basketball. We played basically we played sports all year round. We go to the basketball court, man. There's like nobody there. You know what I'm saying? Like it used to be packed when we was coming up. Every school had a band. It was just back then kids had things to do. Now kids don't really have nothing to do, and they not outside. So kids, they just don't have nothing to do. You know what I'm saying? So that brings me to my next question. Really, who did you like growing up as far as go-go bands?
Oh, my memory is so bad. But back in the day, we used to listen to Back all the time. Mm-hmm. Then G went away for a little bit. Yeah, and then we started listening to JY, and they was just going. They was going crazy in the early '90s. They was just, it was a great time. Mm-hmm. Then G came back home, and we was listening to Back again. Then we got a little bit older. Then I wasn't going to go-go's like that no more. It just wasn't the move for me. Then we was listening to Vibe. Still, my kids. I wish I would have brought them because they know all the songs, songs. Because here's the hard part. So I'm in Brooklyn, and there's no go-go in Brooklyn, right? And so for me, I miss being home. I miss all my boys is here. My wife is from Brooklyn. There's my kids in school in Brooklyn, and so I'm playing go-go every day, every morning to wake them up. And so they feel the vibe. They understand the music. They just ain't around it like that. But I miss being home. Yeah. And so I'm playing Vibe every day. You know that. It's tough, man. It's tough being away from the crib for a long time. Yeah. And I've been up there for 11 years, so it's hard.
Okay.
So you still covering the Eagles?
Yeah, still do some work with the Eagles. So with the businesses, what I found, it's been hard because when people see you only talking about sports, they think in your mind
you're a dumb job.
All you know how to do is talk about sports. Yeah. And so when I'm walking into a meeting with this businessman or that business, I got a suit on, I'm looking good, things like they want to talk about sports. I came here to talk about work. Yeah. How I'm gonna make this money today. Right. And now the truth about it is we gotta sprinkle in some of that football in there just because that's how you get into the door. Mm-hmm. So I sprinkle that in, but I came here to get to work, and if you want to talk about football and we get to work, we can do all of that. Yeah. And so, for me, I pushed back a little bit on the football stuff. I was doing First Things First on Fox Sports 1, which was a great opportunity for me. I did all the outlets, ESPN, NBC, ABC. I worked with all of them. But, I ain't want to spend 60 hours a week watching football. Mm-hmm. I felt that if I was going to spend 60 hours a week working on something, it was going to be something that I own. And if I can own it and I work 60 hours a week on it, I can make money on it. Yeah. And that's what we kind of built.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
All right, so look here, man. We ain't going to keep sitting here talking about football, man, because we try and get some money too.
But
listen, man, what I want to ask is what happened to the Eagles last year in December or November, whatever time it was. My goodness, was it the great collapse?
Yeah, it got bad. The quarterback didn't play well. Jalen didn't play very well. I think they lost respect for the coach.
Okay.
And when it's like a locker room. It's almost like a band. Like when you lose respect for the leader, then how I'm gonna come to work and look y'all in the face and go hard every
energy,
day.
The body language, everything is
just
goes to shit. Yeah.
He lost a little respect for the coach. He made some decisions. They fired the defensive coordinator, which a lot of the guys liked. Mm-hmm. And so at that point, the guys looking around like, man, I don't really love this dude like that. And we winning, but we just winning. We just winning. And then now when we hit a load of adversity,
right,
and I don't love you, then it's like, man, I'm good. We gonna lose.
It's like you ain't fighting. You ain't fighting for your man.
You can't fight for him.
So then, how you bounce back in the next season?
Well, I think you have a renewed purpose with the quarterback. I think Jalen is one of those dudes that he got bounced out of Alabama, went to Oklahoma, did well, got drafted. So he's one of those guys that I think when bounce back, he's talented. You talking about weapons? You got some of the best weapons in the NFL. Yeah. Offensively speaking, they have the best offense in the league.
Yeah, period. Absolutely.
Quarterback, receivers, offensive line, running back. They're just hard to match up player for player against those weapons in the NFL. Now, can they win? Football ain't won on paper. Football is won solely on the field.
Between the lines.
And you got to stay healthy. You got to be able to overcome adversity, injury, stuff like that. And if you do that, you got a chance. Yeah. That ain't mean you're going to win. You got a chance at that point. I think they got a real good opportunity. It's going to take them some time to figure it out.
I apologize for what we going to do to them.
I think I'll tell you this. I think Washington gonna be good. Not this year. They'll be good in a couple of years. They got a young quarterback.
Man, we gave y'all problems last year. Both games.
What are you talking about?
Both games.
What are you talking about?
Commanders gave the Eagles problems both games last year.
How much y'all lose by? See this the problem. See this? Google. This is why I love Washington fans, because it's always like we gave y'all problems. And I'm like, what does that mean? Because when I look on the record sheet, they be like, okay, you won 10 games, and I had some problems in these other 5. Like, what's he talking about? Those is wins. Like, you know what I mean?
A W is a W.
Yeah, a W is a W. It's like,
but we ain't got nothing else to talk about.
All right, so
that's the problem. That's y'all problem.
We got to fight for something.
Right, we got to do something.
So are you going to go to any games this year? Mainly the Commanders and Eagles.
So I go to all the home games in Philly.
Okay.
Yeah, I go to every home game in Philly.
We gotta go to Philly then.
Yeah. Anytime y'all want to come to Philly,
we gotta
man,
go
let
with
me
him
know.
though. Them Philly fans.
Yeah, let me know. Y'all want to come to Philly, let me know.
So, quick story, full stop. Back in the day, man, my dad took me to a Philly game. Right? I'm 10 years old. We go up to Philly, man. My dad got on this trench, redskin coat, burgundy and gold, full outfit. First of all, we barely made it inside the stadium. We get in that joint, we win the game. Man, my dad had to physically fight, like fist fight our way out of the stadium. It was him, his man, and his other man. And when I tell you we had to physically fight our way out that joint back to our camper.
RV, huh?
Yeah, my dad had an RV. Man, when I tell you we had to get out of that joint, man, we barely made it out of there with our lives, brother.
See, that was back in the vet. Back in the
vet
vet,
was
it was
messed
hey,
up.
you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, I don't know what made him wear that trench coat, the redskin trench coat though.
Yeah. Well, that's when Philly got his name back in the vet now. The Broad Street Bullies. Yeah. They was going a little bit.
So we gotta go to Philly this year.
Let's go.
So I mean, we both season ticket holders, so you know, we go to every game anyway, but we definitely gonna come up Philly, man.
We coming to Philly, baby.
Wish y'all the best. I want the NFC East to be good. The Giants have been terrible.
The NFL was good when the NFC
Cowboys 50-50. They only good
choke
during the
artists.
season.
Yeah, choke artists. So I want to shift gears a little bit. Back in 2013, I read an article with you talking about how CTE may have affected your playing career. You know, or your playing style, really. What's something you can tell parents or kids playing football today to kind of prevent those things from happening, or even, you know, something you can tell them to better prepare them for football?
Well, so it's not CTE. So you really can't tell
what it is
if you have CTE until you're dead.
Right.
Because they have to cut your brain open to detect that, right? So it's not but a lot of NFL players, because of concussions, have early onset of Alzheimer's disease. as well as dementia.
Yeah.
Right? And some of them have Parkinson as well. And so, which is the disease that Muhammad Ali had, right? And so, back in the day when we was growing up, if you got your bell rung, that was part of the game. Yeah. That was like, I got my bell rung. That's what we wanted. And so, times are different. Times are different now. If for the young people out here now, I tell the parents to protect your biggest investment,
your child,
and that's your kids. Mm-hmm. If it look like something wrong with your kids, what's the difference whether he play in the fourth quarter or not? What that mean? If something's wrong with your kid, now I remember games where I was a young boy playing for out of town. I blacked out.
Yeah.
And my people's like, "You all right?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Go back in
the game.
Smack you in the helmet.
Yeah. So
it wasn't no Silver Hill game, was it?
No,
probably was.
But I think now, even with my son, he wants to play football bad, and I let him play flag. I let him play basketball, but I want him to be developed enough to make good decisions before he plays football. The hard part for me is that I watch these videos on Instagram all the time. You guys remember Ready back in the day? When you lay on your back, and then y'all just run into each other hard as you can.
Yeah, nutcracker.
And all that, bull in the ring, all those things where you just trying to kill somebody. And that was part of the game back in the day. Nowadays, you can't do none of that.
Right.
Because that's how guys get concussions. And so times have changed drastically. I would say protect your investment. Be smart about it. Your son, everybody wants their son to go to the NFL. Everybody got a trainer. Everybody's doing this. Everybody's doing that. Protect your investment. Make sure the coach is qualified. Because some of these young coaches, they ain't never coached before. They ain't never even played football. So they watching videos on Instagram like I'm watching them. And they saying, go do this.
I call them Madden coaches.
Wrong technique. All the wrong things. So I would ask some questions like, okay, where did you learn? What clinic did you go to?
Right.
What did you learn about football? What do you know about safety? If you know something about safety, then we can have a conversation. My biggest investment is this little one right here. I love all these other kids, but this one is mine.
Yeah.
And so I want the best for him. And, when he go out there, and if he look like he hurt, he coming out. I don't care about we got a game this week and we need you. Hey, bro, ain't happening. Ain't happening. And the hard part now, back in the day, we had AAU too, and so they are playing so many games now. These young people have no time.
Yeah, some of them all year round.
Yeah, and my son he's in that same mode. But I'm like, listen, son, this is what's important in life: family, experiences, learning, understanding your history. All these things are important. Sports is just as important. It's important too. But we ain't taking up our whole summer playing AAU basketball. We ain't or football or whatever it is. We ain't doing that.
Yeah.
You're gonna enjoy it. We're gonna have it in moderation, and then we out.
I've never.
My people, some of my best memories was being on a road trip. We didn't have a bunch of money. With me and my cousins, my parents going to Myrtle Beach. We stopping at south of the border. I played many games. But we doing that. We in the back of the car just playing. Those are the best times, Yeah. And of course, football and sports is going to play a part in that too. But experiences is the way that I want to teach my kids.
Yeah, that's beautiful, man.
That's what it is. I think our youth have so much talent and opportunities. And if we not open these doors for these young men, even with this podcast, when I think about this, you guys are sitting down teaching these young people how to think, teaching these young people how to go about their career. Young people are watching y'all and they saying, you know what? If Scooby and Dirk doing it, then I could do it.
Right.
What you talking about? So that's the role model that we have to be that, okay, well, they can do it. They came from the same neighborhood as you, went to the same school as you, in the same parental situation as you. Why can't you do it? What's your excuse?
Yeah.
We got kids at our camp in UDC, and I'm like, listen, this is what only thing I want to tell y'all. Give me everything you have every day. If you give me everything you have every day, I will present an opportunity to you so that you can advance, period.
So how's that work? What's the name of the organization, first of all?
The Brian Westbrook Foundation.
Okay.
Yeah.
So right. So how's that work? Do you you come home for the summer, do you bring the family or like how's that work?
I wish I didn't know. No, I bring the family now. So I'm on the road a lot just for work. So a lot of our work is in Philly. Some of our work is here. We got a project with Bowie State right now. We got a project at Towson as well. So I'm back and forth on the road. But so the foundation is running 365.
Okay.
So we're doing stuff in Maryland, DC area, obviously, Philadelphia and New York.
Okay.
So we holding camps, we holding entrepreneurship workshops, entrepreneurship programs. We have a job development program. This is a thing. So when you look at the equipment operators, the people that's working the excavators, the cranes, the dozers, the average age for those guys is 57. Wow. So in the next 3-4 years, they all retiring.
Yeah.
Our young people don't look at that as an opportunity.
They don't look at it as a good job.
Those guys are making 6 figures in 2 years.
Wow.
So just imagine, I ain't going to go to college. College is not my thing. So if I can go be an entrepreneur, an intern for 2 years, when I'll make $60,000 my first year, 18, 19. By the time I'm 20, I can make 6 figures being an equipment operator. Our young people don't know that. Yeah. How is it that our young people don't know that? How is that our young people don't look at this as an opportunity for them to survive and make bread?
Man.
So when we do our entrepreneurship program, I'm like, listen, how many of y'all want to be an electrician? Nobody. How many of y'all want to be carpenters? Nobody. How many of y'all want to be plumbers? Nobody. I say, remember 2020? It wasn't long ago. You know who was working?
Yeah.
The IT person wasn't working.
Nah.
The plumbers were. Everybody was doing renovations to their crib. Yeah. The electrician was working. The equipment operators was working.
The musician wasn't working.
Hey, listen, it's hard. It's hard out here. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all couldn't have nowhere to go, right?
Nowhere to go, yeah.
I mean, just think about all the people that's continue to work. If you work with your hands, you learn a trade, you got an opportunity. And you don't have to use it now. Whatever you get into a bind, you need a couple of dollars. This is an opportunity for you. So we have a job development program in Philly. We say, come to us at 18 or at whatever age you come to us. We will teach you for 2 years. Mm-hmm. We will give you an internship for 2 years. After 2 years, we will give you a job. Yeah, you will make 6 figures in 2 years.
That's crazy.
Period. That's it.
Man,
and so that's right now, in my mind, that's what life is about. Yeah, providing opportunity where somebody helped me with an opportunity. Now it's my job to give opportunities best as I can at this point.
Look, man, we definitely want to commend you, man, for everything that you're doing, not just up in Philly, but, you know, down here in the DMV with the kids. And, you know, definitely got to get with you in terms of our nonprofit because I can't imagine, man, 20 years old, making 6 figures.
But just think about it. You had 6 figures at 20, right? Let's just say you save 10%.
Every
the next
year.
20 years.
Yeah.
I mean, just think about what you're doing now.
Yeah.
Now, see, this is what we tell our young people. I said, just think about this. You go to work for somebody being a plumber from 20 to 25. At 25, you know a lot about this trade. Now you say, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go get my homeboy and teach him the same thing. And my homeboy going to work for me. Mm-hmm. And he going to get his brother. He going to work for you too. Mm-hmm. Now you building a company. Yeah, I don't know if y'all know this. This is actually a really good story. My boy Willie Good. You guys know Willie Good?
Goods.
Yeah,
from the trash company.
Trash company. Yeah, y'all know his story.
I know Willie. Mm-hmm.
Y'all know his story.
I know his story.
So Willie lived in my neighborhood, right? So I'm talking to him one day. I'm like, Willie, these kids at my house every day because they see me on TV. I'm an NFL player at the time. I said, but what I know, what they don't know, is that you make, I don't even know, 10 times more money than me. Yeah. He like, I said, the problem is, Willie, that you don't share your story. We like crabs in the bucket, so we don't want to tell nobody we doing well, right? Because now people asking us stories, so forth. So I said, Willie, what's your story? He said, well, I work for a trash company, and I told him, don't pay me. The only payment I want is for you to give me the truck at nighttime so I can make my own route. They were like, I bet. We ain't got to pay you. That's perfect. So at nighttime, he made his own route. And so over time, people began to trust him and depend upon him. Then they told their friends, and so he needed 2 trucks. So he put his boy on 3 trucks, 4 trucks. Now he has a fleet of trucks that he using somebody else's trucks. Yeah. He like already got a route. So the business is already there. Right. All I got to do is get the trucks. Yeah. So he got the trucks. He built his own company from that, right? And so then he said, listen, when we dump the trucks, we dump it all in the transfer center. They do recyclables, aluminum here, cardboard there, paper there. He said, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy one of them recycling centers and you know, and work that. Yeah. He bought one of them joints. So he got the truck to pick up the trash, bringing it to they call it a transfer center. And then he was like, well, after the transfer center, they put all the aluminum in the dump truck to send it to the aluminum place. Yeah. Paper here. He was like, man, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to buy the dump trucks too. So he done cornered the market. Yeah. And it has done well. And obviously he's moving it around to different places, states and stuff like that.
And then he got with Bates.
And so now he's putting other people on. Yeah. Bates and Jesse. And so you talking about somebody that has
It's worth over $100 million, man.
Just doing well, and he just grinding it out.
And cool
but he doing something that these young people, they ain't trying to pick up no trash. Right. It's hot outside. I ain't trying to do that. But he's doing something. He solved the problem. They needed young people that's going to work the system, and he's done it. And our young people, they need to understand that, like, it ain't nothing. Chilling here, ain't nothing coming to you.
And he from where we from.
Yeah, he doing this. He from here.
Yeah.
And you talking about money? I made a lot of money, but he made money.
Yeah, he made wealthy money.
And for NFL money, you got to show. I played 9 years, which is a long career. The average career is 3.
3, yeah.
I mean, he has a chance to make money until he want to stop.
Yeah.
His kids can make money.
Shout out to Goody, man.
Goody. So my guy, let the people know how they can find your foundation and become a part of that.
Yeah, so we have you can email us at info@thebrianwestbrookfoundation.com. You can go to our Instagram page, send us a message. It's Westbrook Foundation on Instagram. Send me a message, 36 Westbrook on Instagram. You know, we just want people. You know, we don't count the people. We say we got 30 people in class. We got 30 people in class. We want 60 next time. We just want to help as many people. We don't charge for nothing. So if you come to one of our camps, one of our programs, it's free. You get swag, you get the connection. The one thing that our young people have to understand is, of course, it's not about necessarily what you know. That's part of it. Mm-hmm. It's about who you know. So we building a network. We want to help you to understand it's the network that you build so you have opportunities. And if you build that, you can be successful. Yeah. And so really it's about learning, understanding the process. And if our young people's plug into the system, then they'll be straight.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Well, man, we want to thank you for coming through. Blessing the SiriusVybe Primetime Couch.
Yeah. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing, because sometimes, even with me, sometimes I feel like I ain't helping nobody. Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm not inspiring.
Even with all that you're doing?
It just feel like you're not doing enough. So when I bought my horse farm in 2005, we ran it as a boarding facility for 12 years. Where, you know, if you ain't had no space to keep your horse at your house, you bring it to us, we take care of it. And then, like, right around Colin Kaepernick time, I was like, what we doing? We making a little bit of money, but we serving the wrong community. It wasn't none of us down there. It was the other people, which, again, wasn't bad. It's just we had so many opportunities to help people. Why are we not helping them? This little bit of money ain't really helping us like that. Mm-hmm. And so we kicked everybody out. And we made it a operation where we call it an empowerment center. People come, our young people, they don't even know that we have horses in Upper Marlboro.
Right.
You talking about 20 minutes outside of DC, they don't know that we have horses.
Yeah.
And so they come and ride the horses. They understand horsemanship. They understand apprenticeship. And I feel like we wasn't doing enough. And then when I see, even when I watch y'all stuff, I'm like, damn, they doing it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm happy and I'm proud because I know y'all and I appreciate what y'all doing. And it's special because the young people looking up to y'all. Mm-hmm. And y'all might not even realize they watching it like, yeah, man, Scooby Dirk, they doing it. Mm-hmm. I remember when they started here, they hid, and now they on the next level. And for us, sometimes we need that pat on our back. Yeah, but we won't keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We need that. So I'm proud of y'all. I love what y'all doing, and anything that we can do to help. You know, I'm a phone call away. Call me up. I'm here.
Yeah, I got the real number now.
Man, you already had the number, man. Stop lying. I hit him up every Wednesday. I'm like, I need to get in the spot, man.
Yeah, I had that old joint. Nah, we have made it to the point where the youngest call us OG.
We unks.
We OG, man.
Yeah, we unks.
I'm about to say, y'all got to be there. Y'all,
Dirk was there before me, but definitely we unks. Yeah.
So I want to wrap up, y'all. Listen, our youth is our future. So he has opportunities for youth. Youngsters, if you're listening, older people, you know youngsters, let's find a way to connect with Brian Westbrook. And if you can't, reach out to us, and we will help you do that. We appreciate you so much, Brian, for being here with us. SiriusVybe Primetime. I'm Derek DC Vibe Holmes with my partner,
Frank Sirius, a.k.a. Scooby, for the 2-time Pro Bowl, the Mather Stag, Allentown Arrow, Villanova Wildcat, and Philadelphia Eagle, Mr. Brian Westbrook, man. We are SiriusVybe Primetime, and we're going to see y'all next time. All right? Peace.
Peace.
SiriusVybe. Got my brother Scooby.